Because I'm mixed, people always feel the need to touch my hair.
In the cafeteria lunch line, girls would always play in my hair and ignore me when I'd tell them to stop.
Eventually, I had enough of going through the same daily battle, so I just gave up saying no and had to start going to the back of the line.
Because I am undocumented and a minority, my opportunities such as college eligibility, job opportunities are scarce. But more importantly, I fear and worry for my family's welfare and safety. I am not equal to white U.S.-born citizens, even though I have lived in the United States practically all my life.
I was outside late at night and it was past my curfew. My friends and I live right next to the corner store, so it was me and a group of white kids walking down the street.
This cop then pulls up, comes out of his car, and starts questioning us. He kept asking, "What are you guys doing?" with his hand hovering over his gun.
Then out of all my friends, he looked straight to me and asked, "Why are you so agitated? You've been smoking weed out here?" I was caught off guard because everyone was sweating and looking nervous, but he decided to focus on me.
So I said, "I'm just standing here. What are you talking about? What am I doing wrong?" I had to explain that we were just going to the store before he finally left. But first, he warned me that the next time I was out there, that he'd either make me pay a fine or go to jail. Now, I feel like I have to act differently around police officers than white kids do. I don't want to presume stuff about the cops, but I have to.
Queer Mexican is an important label to me. My sexuality and race define who I am as a person, and I always tie them together.
But the problem with that is, I feel like these two things isolate me from different groups. In the Mexican community, it's really frowned upon to be gay or queer or anything like that, and I feel like I don't really belong there.
But it's the same thing with the white community. Being Mexican, I feel like I don't belong with them either. These labels are really important to me. They're who I am, but I'm afraid that I won't be accepted into any community.
I was riding the MAX train home, coming from Portland, and I called my mom to let her know I was on my way.
I was speaking Spanish and a man next to me started telling me to stop talking and to talk English because I'm in America.
The reason that the classroom is the worst place to be Native is because a lot of things we learn are inaccurate. The U.S. can't fully apologize or accept their wrongs. When I'm in class, I feel like the kids don't understand and aren't willing to learn the truth about how my people feel. They just cover up any serious feelings with jokes and it makes me feel like people don't care. Like Natives are the invisible people.
I wasn't aware of it happening in general, but I'd never seen it happen or like heard about it happening close to me or even like at Westview. So like recounting these stories is more impactful and kind of like eye-opening to me because it's happening every day so close to me.
Probably not to this extent, no, because like I said, I haven't had any personal experience with this, but you know, I'd like to think that in Oregon especially, like we don't have to deal with this as much.
I don't know a lot about Native American culture because it's not taught at school and not really taught in general. And also, I feel like these stories don't get told, so I could assume like these kind of situations do occur, but I've never heard of them just because it doesn't get talked about.
No, probably, I would say no. I mean, I would say I know it happens, like in general, like you hear news stories, you know it generally exists, but in our community, no, I wouldn't have thought.
Because I'm mixed,
people always feel the need to
When I go to the mall,
I know
right away that all the white
They all
have
all made me feel very insecure about myself and my culture. Even though now I'm more proud of who I am, in those moments I was really depressed because no one accepted me for who I am.